Professional wrestling has always been about exciting fights, interesting characters, and ridiculous storylines. On many occasions, those lines can become blurred and many fans left wondering, real or fake. Many years ago, when pro wrestling was growing, the wrestlers often stayed in character. This would be an effort to help sell the sport and sell the illusion taking place on screen. Some wrestlers, however, can take the art of method acting too far. Even asking the question if wrestling was fake caused moments like this.
I think this is fake.
You think it's fake? What's that? Is that fake? Huh? What the hell's wrong with you? That's open hand slap, huh? You think it's fake? You come easy. Huh? What do you mean? Fake.
Some backstage romances are actually used as storylines in some cases. And we would see a display of that on a grand scale. Matt Hardy, along with his brother Jeff, entered the wrestling circuit, and they would form an iconic hardcore tag team duo. They were fan favorites because of their high-flying style and their willingness to try the impossible. Also emerging in the world of tag team wrestling was Edge, now known as Adam. He had a similar style of acrobatics and would be no stranger to performing jaw-dropping stunts either. During their time with the Top Wrestling Federation, Matt and Adam would become good friends. And with many matches under their belt, trust would be formed between the two. While on the rise, Matt began dating an upcoming female wrestler named Amy, who went by Lita in the ring. Amy also had a reputation for being a high flyer. She indeed was a fan favorite, and arguably the most popular female wrestler. For years, Matt and Amy seemed to have a great romantic relationship on the surface. Behind the scenes, they even began living together. The couple were chasing the same dream and supporting one another in their journey. In 2004, Matt would be sidelined with a serious knee injury. He no longer was able to travel with his longtime girlfriend for events. Adam was a newlywed at this time and began to travel with Amy. Everyone being friends, it seemed rather harmless. As time progressed, they would get closer and closer. Things really began to heat up between the two, and they would become romantically involved. Their secret relationship remained hidden and kept under wraps. Months after the love connection started, their significant others started to get suspicious. The secret couple left behind a number of paper trails that alerted Matt and Adam's wife. Hardy found multiple calls between Amy and Adam on his phone bill. One call even taking place on Valentine's Day. The affair would be confirmed the night a suspicious Matt went through her phone. He saw Adam left her multiple messages professing his feelings. Matt proceeded to go into a spiral of rage. The couple argued for several minutes, then Matt would kick her out of the house. Hardy, feeling emotional, decided to tell multiple people about the infidelity. He told all his friends and family. He also exposed the internet to the entire situation. The story would spread like wildfire, and now everyone is talking about the crazy love affair. There was even a rumor going around that Matt slashed tires on Adam's car as revenge. Vince would release Hardy for violation of their conduct policy over the controversy. The company hoped to avoid potential behind-the-scenes issues. The internet supported Matt and started to see both Lita and Edge as real-life villains. In the ring, the cheaters would receive tons of boos and vulgar insults thrown their way. They both would be forced into a heel role from the whole ordeal. Showrunners eventually paired them up as an on-screen couple. Matt, during his departure from the company, would gain more fan support than he ever received prior. There would even be a petition started online to get Matt rehired. The petition got over 15,000 signatures. The company would fold and re-sign Matt. Just months after his initial firing for the conduct violation. Everyone involved agreed to be professional despite the crumbling relationships happening behind the scenes. Vince saw money could be made from the public scandal after all the headlines the affair created. He would then turn the betrayal into a story arc that would blur all the lines. Hardy made his surprise return at a Monday Night Raw show. Fans in attendance and at home watching were very confused because the rehiring wasn't public knowledge yet. Many people wondered, had Matt gone off the rails, and questioned his mental health. Script writers continued to blur the lines by having Matt and Amy argue during a fan call-in show. They would bicker back and forth about cheating and being unfaithful. Some remarks were below the belt, to say the least.
Another caller on the line. If you can please state your name and your question, please.
Hey, Amy. This is Matt Hardy. The question I'd like to ask you is, you're out here.
Is this Matt Hardy?
Is this Matt Hardy? Well, the reason why it's public is because we're public people. We're public wrestling celebrities. And we were a lot more than just a couple. We were also a working couple. We'd worked together in the WWE for many years. And of course you knew, getting involved in a relationship with another worker, a guy who claimed to be one of my best friends. You know, they say in this business, you only have like the number of friends, true friends that you have, you can count on one hand. And I would have considered Adam one. And considering that you would go out and fall in love and have an affair with him behind my back and lie every step of the way, I definitely think that makes things a public issue, especially when that's going to come out. Come on, we're on TV, we're on worldwide, we're in every country in the world. And considering the power of the internet, that was going to be out, and I was going to defend myself.
Once the show storyline continued to unfold on screen, we would see Edge and Lita become an over-the-top, sexualized duo, both heavily leaning into the affair and being unapologetic about it. The pair flaunted their relationship to the audience and in the face of Matt. The wrestling promotion would benefit greatly from the hype now surrounding events. Fans wanted to know what would happen next. The feud would continue on screen for the following months. Adam would finally emerge as a solo superstar. Matt would see a spike in popularity, while Amy would get the short end of the stick. Fans would no longer rally behind the female superstar. Even in her personal life, the backlash would be very present. She was never able to recover from the situation in the eyes of the fans.
It's still talked about, and my relationships are commented on a regular basis, like on my Instagram still, or social media.
Crazy.
But meanwhile, all of the men involved, and I mean even like anything not controversial, like with being with Punk or Edge or Matt, but like it's like I guarantee you they don't get asked about it. I know they don't get asked about it because they're dudes and they, it's that double standard thing.
It's a non-issue.
Hardy would eventually move on and get married to another fellow wrestler. It would be the same story for Adam, who went on to marry Beth Phoenix. What do you guys think about this story? Did Amy get the short end of the stick? Did fans overreact? Leave a comment below and let me know.